again, exciting to kind of hear about the growth. And as I get into more of the guests, you're going to hear about their growth, the different styles of the products. So that being said, I want to welcome in Anthony. So Anthony's got the Smokehouse, and this one is exciting because this has become a new craze of mine, trying and enjoying this. Let's see. Come on in. Oh, look, and he's got in the easy containers. Look at this. I love this. Oh my God, the aroma. This way. Oh, we're going back. All right.
Going back.
Oh my God, the smell is killing me already.
Try working it.
Oh my God, I know. How do you do that? I'm like.
It's a struggle. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
So I got to tell you. So I'm originally from. First of all, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, and
Thanks
hope you had a nice Christmas as well.
We did.
But I got all excited because I'm into this barbecue kick right now. So yeah, let's do this. Make
What
it
brought you
easier.
onto the kick?
So I'm originally from upstate New York, and they have this dinosaur barbecue that's all over upstate New York. And my family, every time I go home now for a function or party to Syracuse, there's dinosaur barbecue everything. It's like there's a dinosaur barbecue pasta, there's the pulled pork, there's all this, and then it's at the state fair that they do in New York. So now, in the course of like the last year, it feels like every time I've been somewhere, I'm having this barbecue and trying it. So I've become a big fan, and it's funny because I'm not overly spicy. That's why barbecue always had this thing for me, is I was concerned about being too spicy and not enjoying it. But I found there's got to be like a zillion different flavors of barbecue now, right?
Everybody has their own flavor profile, and we are a savory, not a sweet.
All right.
That's our profile.
So explain what that means so I can get to make sure everybody understands
Sure. Sweet, as in we don't use any sugars in our rub.
Really?
Right.
Okay.
It's simple. We have 5 different ingredients that we use. We use salt, pepper, garlic, chili powder, and chipotle powder.
Nice.
Right.
All right. So if you're listening to this, you got to understand, because this might even give you some tips for stuff you want to do at home.
Sure. I can't tell you the ratio that we use. That's our secret. But those are the ingredients. You can use anything you want. If you want to add sugar, make it a little sweeter. It's all up to you. We use all natural hardwoods. We don't use any propane, no gases. We smoke fresh daily.
Really?
Yeah.
So you call the truck Smokehouse and Barbecue, right?
Yeah, it's a BBQ Smokehouse and barbecue.
Okay. All right. So let's go through what, because this is driving me crazy. I'm going to be like devouring this in a second. So let's go through what's served on the truck. Like, what's the typical items that people can find on the truck?
Our standard items that you can find on the truck is pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket. We do mac and cheese, cornbread, coleslaw. Sometimes you find ribs, depending on the events that we do, depending on the menu.
So mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Is there anything mixed in with the mac and cheese?
This right here.
Oh my God.
This is mac and cheese on
underneath
the
there.
bottom.
No wonder I'm dying over here.
And it's pulled chicken on top. We have mac and cheese bowls. So you can get a plain order mac and cheese.
That's my dinner.
Yeah, or you can get it topped with any various meats. We offer pulled pork, brisket. This right here is our sirloin tri-tip.
Sirloin. Look
Yep.
at this. I'm gonna open this because I
Sure.
gotta see this. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, and this right here is a nice smoke ring that we have. It's beautiful. It's
The
very
aromas are unbelievable.
very tender, very succulent. It's an awesome cut.
Yeah, I can tell already. So let's. So we got the menu. Some of the menu.
Sure,
Talk to me about how you got into this. How did the truck come about?
Well, the truck came about from my business partner,
Okay.
Mike. Him and his wife. They started it back in 2014.
Nice.
Right.
So
And
really, even that's not that long ago either.
Not too long ago,
Right.
April 2014. They launched April 25th at the Eat Drink Rhode Island. They do an event at the Rhode
Yep.
Island Food Bank.
Yep, I
And
went to that this year.
That was the first time we launched it. We've been there every year since.
I know that's. I did try you guys, and I was talking about that with Eric because I tried you guys when I was there. It was funny when I got there. There was like 5 people in line. When I stepped away from your truck, there was like 50. So
that's typical. If you see 5 people in our line, you better rush to
Then
get.
I did. I got right up there pretty quick. But yeah, and that's. I mean, and going to the point of about the events that you participate in. I know that one's more under Eat Drink Rye with David and those guys that they organize for
Right.
the
Yep.
food bank.
Yep.
But that's a great event to have you participate in
Sure.
as well, right?
Yeah.
So, if the truck's been going almost 3 years now,
Yep.
has there kind of been a growth pattern as to the items that you've expanded or done in the truck?
There have been a growth pattern. We've grown exponentially in all aspects. We started off with a food truck. Now we're up to 3 food trucks.
Wow.
Yep, we have a food trailer. We have 2 restaurants, and we have a commissary where we operate out of. So
God, after all that, you're going to need the commissary.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. So let's back up here. So I want to make sure I got all the proper education. You have a total of 3 food trucks
3 food trucks and a food trailer.
and a food trailer. Okay.
Right.
And then 2 restaurants?
2 restaurants.
Okay, so tell us about the restaurants.
We're located in Cumberland, 2000 Menden Road.
Okay.
We both of them on Cumberland actually. One is on one side near Lincoln, and the other one is more towards the Woonsocket side,
Okay.
down by Highland Park.
Yep.
We're right off Route 99 in the Shell station. That's our satellite brick and mortar. And then we have our sit-down restaurant on 2000 Mender Road in the CVS Diablo Plaza.
And the first food truck launched all of this?
First food truck launch.
You're
all of
kidding.
that. Huh? Kid
So
you
that's
not.
like a massive success story right there to look at, is that one food truck
Yeah.
launched into 3 a trailer and 2 restaurants
Yeah.
now.
And-
How many
and
people work for you guys?
We have a total of 17.
17 people
Right.
working for you.
And we do catering. These are our to-go containers. We do weddings, you name it, we do it. You want a buffet, you want the food truck.
I was just talking about Stephen about that. So now, especially with the amount that you have and the ability, you can have a truck at one event that Eric's producing and then
Yeah.
be at a private event in someone's home.
Absolutely.
That to me is just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
This year we joined with Rhode Island Waterfront Events.
Yep.
And
Michelle, right? Michelle Maker Palmieri.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So we're down there, and we are the concession stand for the Newport Skating Center.
You're kidding.
So that's where we're based in the winter, for now.
So all winter long, somebody can find you down at the Newport Skating Center.
7 days a week they can find us.
So you're
there.
gonna get barbecue mac and cheese if you're skating down in Newport.
Then
see?
you can skate. We have hot chocolate. We have chicken fingers, tater
You're
tots.
gonna
we
be
have-
making the people over here in Providence jealous at the Alex Nani Center over here.
Yeah.
So I'm still can't get over the fact that one truck grew into all these things. So now when the trucks go out, okay, and this I kind of want to get into the challenges because you guys, that's a fast expansion. That's 3 years,
Yeah.
a little over 3 years, right?
Yeah.
To expand to all that, call it a barbecue empire there. Was there challenges in the beginning to get people to know the product or understand it, or when you just launched barbecue, it just started taking off?
There is a small challenge in that a lot of people don't really fully understand barbecue and the concept about it.
Right.
It's more of a southern thing, and we're trying to bring it to New England. What it is in Texas, if you these barbecue joints would
Right.
open up and they would cook to sell out every day.
Right.
They would open for 3-4 hours, and whatever they make, what they have, and they would sell massive amounts of meat in 3 to 4 hours. And once they're out, they're out. In New England, everybody wants everything hot, fresh, and ready,
Yeah.
and they want it now.
They want it now, yeah.
And they want it now.
We're spoiled in New England.
So the biggest struggle is trying to educate our consumers of what barbecue is and the tradition about barbecue. And well, we like to add our little New England flair to it.
So that's what I was just going to say. So there's got to be something that's made it New Englanders, because otherwise New Englanders, it's like, you know, they feel like they're not special. It's not special for us.
Right.
And we are like that, we have to admit.
Sure.
So to me, the aromas are what get me. I mean, and just like right now, it's I can't even tell you how insane it is, but right now, the aromas are unbelievable. So when I went up to the trucks, or I smelled the meat cooking from the trucks, that's got to be the kind of the key thing that draws people in.
Yeah.
Has it been this factor where you're letting people taste or making recommendations based on things that they come in?
Always, they always
Yeah.
ask. They never had it. I tell them, if you never had it, go with the brisket. If you never experienced it, that's what we're known for.
Start with the brisket.
Start with the brisket.
So there you go. You got a professional recommendation. If you've never had it, start with the brisket.
That's
Now,
it.
why do you suggest that?
It is slow cooked, it's tender, it's juicy, it's succulent, it is mouth watering, it's delicious smoked goodness in your mouth.
So you know we got to set up right next to his truck that would be perfect. We need to put a wine truck. We need to put a wine mobile truck that can go with all this barbecue, and then a beer truck on the other side, and we'd be all happy. We'd be in great shape.
Well, this year we want to apply for a Class P catering
Yep, I
license.
know exactly
so
what that
we
is.
can tow along a little beer
Oh
garden,
my
a little
God,
beer
that'd be
trailer
amazing.
with us.
I would never leave his place. That'd be unbelievable. So that, I mean, I've seen, joking around about these trucks, I've seen this thing that's out there at events called a wine ambulance. Have you seen this?
I have.
It's
They're
unbelievable.
great. They're great.
I've actually gone to events and they call it a wine ambulance. It's there, and I could think of something like this parked next to this because I'd be in my glory with this. So we've got the different varieties. We've got your expansion. We've got your expert recommendation, which is huge to have out there. What are some of the? So I mean, you're kind of fortunate where you're out for the winter already.
Right.
Down there. What are some of the other events that you participate in with Eric? Because he does a ton of events starting, I think it's April or May that he gets started.
Yeah. Well, we're in Food Truck Friday night down at the Carousel in Roger William Park Zoo.
Okay.
We just started this year with Mulligan's Island.
The one in Cranston that we were
The one
talking
in
about,
Cranston.
yep.
We're building that up. There's Providence City Hall. There's Warwick City Hall. Just about anywhere. We did a pop-up event down on Thayer Street by Brown University.
Nice.
We were there for that. And
So now for New Year's Eve, again, you guys are all, I think except for Hidden Brothers Diner, which will be down here, the rest of you guys are going to be up on Finance Way,
Right.
above the basin there.
Yep.
Is it the setup for the street, it's closed and the people are going around to the public to be able to walk around and enjoy this. Is it all of these types of things that are typically on the truck, or is it more of a limited menu for New Year's Eve? Tough question.
it's
I caught you off guard.
No, not at all. It's pretty much going to be our standard menu. We're going to have pulled pork, we'll have pulled chicken, we'll have brisket, we'll have chili, cornbread, coleslaw, chili. We
Nice.
make a Texas red brisket chili.
Really?
All meat, no beans, no vegetables. It's just meat and red sauce. It's got we use hatch green chilies. I lied to you.
Oh my gosh.
So you get the heat from the hatch green chilies and the spices that are in there.
So stocking up for these type of events when you're going to them, this commissary has had to been very helpful, right?
If it wasn't for this, we would
You'd be
not
in trouble.
We'd be in
You'd be in
very
trouble.
big trouble.
What are some of the challenges that you guys have faced? And I'm curious to find this out from everybody because this is a new thriving business, and to hear that yours in such a short period of time expanded so much is very encouraging for others that want to get into this industry or simply just go to enjoy the variety that's out there. But what are some of the challenges that you guys faced when you were getting started and growing like this?
One of the biggest challenges is the weather.
Yeah,
If it's rainy and snowy, nobody wants to come out.
sure.
And the thing about barbecue, a lot of it is low and slow, so we have to prepare the night before to get ready for the next day. It's
Right.
not like we can just jump on the truck and make something in 15, 20 minutes. The pork and brisket can take anywhere from 16, 18 to 20 hours if it wants to be
It's
tough.
true. Yeah, it's true.
So that's definitely a challenge. And then another one is by having so many vehicles, and what we do is we focus on our quality. We
Right.
are high quality, and we focus also on high volume, and the vehicles are just a vessel to get our food out there.
Got it. So you mentioned then thinking about going for a Class P. Would that be in addition to being part of the trucks you have now, or in a different truck that you'd add to the
No,
group?
it would be part of the trucks that we have now.
So that would
It
allow you
would
to.
complement our trucks.
That's
That's what
awesome.
we're looking for.
So if you get in this license that we're talking about is a special license that is issued by the state of Rhode Island that allows caterers, we've had many caterers in the past, allows them to serve alcohol. So if someone went to get your truck for a private event, now you're able to serve.
We can do it. We
That's-
can serve alcohol. You don't have to worry about a thing.
That's
You
a
want the food? No problem. Some appetizers, we've been working on that too.
If you need a vote of confidence with the state of Rhode Island on your application, tell them I'm signing a heartbeat for you there, because I think that's a great idea. So talking about the trucks, you gave a great overview of the different areas that you're at. I know that Eric does a phenomenal job. Talk about if you went to somebody's house. So if someone wanted to go have you to the house, and this is again new to a lot of people, like we
Mhm.
talked about from the style of it, would they be able to go through the menu with you, get a taste, and kind of get their own little education behind
Oh,
it to
absolutely.
do it? Okay,
Nicole David, she is one of our managers. She's our general manager,
okay.
and she handles a lot of that. We work hand in hand together. So you can call, you talk to her, and we walk through a menu. We have a base menu. It's
Beautiful.
pulled pork, pulled chicken, beans, coleslaw, and cornbread.
That's awesome.
And if you want to add anything, change anything, substitute, and you just tell us how many people.
So Nicole, you might be getting a lot of calls when we start to post this stuff because it's a great education for people to get and to understand
Sure.
this because it's like you said, it's traditional in certain parts of the country, but it's non-traditional here. And it's, to me, it's, at least from my perspective, it's one of those things that once you start to enjoy it, you don't step away from it. It's like with you forever to do
Definitely.
it. And the aromas will always bring you back, I promise you. All right, so we gave a good overview of your stuff, your growth. We talked about the locations that you're at. We talked about events that's there. For the two of you guys, beyond the Class P, are you thinking that you're going to get to the point where we're going to be able to expand to more trucks and try to cover it? Or is it predominantly practicing from the growth you're at now?
We're practicing from the growth that we're in now. Eat, Drink, Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
David Dedekian,
Yep.
He's got a project that he just got funded for a food hall.
Right.
And we're going to be part of that food hall.
Really?
So that's come December, we'll be part of the food hall.
So a year from now,
A year from
you're
now.
going to be in the West End one.
When the West End food hall,
Okay.
we'll be there.
That is awesome news. We just made news that we're going to announce for you there. That's awesome. So you're going to have a location in there.
So we'll have a location in there, and we're still looking as in what direction, whether it's going to be more trucks or brick and mortars. We haven't fully decided, but we'll know when the time's right.
Well, it sounds like you guys are mastering both, so that's awesome. Congratulations to you. I'm definitely going to make sure we get out there and share that. Thank you for coming in today, Anthony. I really appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
thank your partner. I know that I interrupted his Christmas celebrations when I was talking to him,
It's
so I
okay.
felt bad for him. But
In the business, it's tough. You gotta celebrate when you can.
all right, I'm stealing this one because if you go out there, my colleagues may steal it, so this
Sure.
is going in here for dinner.
No problem. Anything
Awesome.
else you would like?
No, leave out there. It'll get eaten by all of us, trust me. So, thank you again. I really appreciate you making the time.
No problem.
And congratulations on your success.
Appreciate
Look
it.
for him on New Year's Eve.